From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Bronco 80. Viking 18.
Again, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass charge.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Second down throw coming by Willis. Got his man, Okonkwo. There he goes, left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Willis. Touchdown! Chris Moore. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Steelers had 1-6 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw, Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
2nd and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Ready up. Cougar 19. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll run it again with Henry. Able to push his way through. He'll take this to the 46.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here we go, shot.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
Second and 7. Moore, the man in motion. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now 2nd and 5. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. In motion right is Hopkins. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Pickett with a throw. That's caught by Pickens. Down the right sideline.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens.
59 yards.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And a super return as he gets this all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen. Harris.
And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Washington. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Darnell Washington with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
This is 2nd and 8.
Henry up the middle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The shotgun snap to Willis. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
Just a gain of a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Pickett. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action. Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10.
In motion, right goes Johnson. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Azeez Al-Shaair, former 49er, in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down, here's Pickett. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Pickett. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, let's go!
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Again to Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And out across midfield down to the 45. 126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's got it to about the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Second down throw coming by Willis. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. A great effort effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Willis looks to pass it here.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. They'll run again with Harris. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Willis out of the gun.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right back to the air with Willis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Ready.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Third down, it's Willis.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Ready.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
19, 18.
Make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here we go. Check.
Now a 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Pittsburgh,
it's a rare win, just their second in these first 8 games.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.